Fancy lad.
Fancy lad.
Fancy
Podcast,
lad.
fancy lad.
Fancy
Podcast,
lad.
gonna talk to my friends. Gonna share a
Fancy
thought.
lad.
Gonna have a laugh. That's what I
Fancy
thought.
lad.
Fancy lad.
Fancy
Fancy
lad.
podcast. Fancy lad. Fancy lad
Fancy lad.
podcast. Yeah.
And we're back with the Fancy Lad podcast? Is that better?
And we're back!
And we're back
We're-
with the Fancy Lad podcast. How's that?
Getting there.
Damn it.
Gonna try one more?
And we're back. Back again. With the Fancy Lad podcast. Season 2, episode motherfucking 2.
And also tell your friends.
How's that?
Alright.
Nice. Sick.
Alright, let's get this thing started.
Yep. Get started right. Oh, God. Great guest we had on, Nancy Murray.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Yeah. You know, I think that's a good segue to, her phobia of saying all the skaters' names wrong to my top 5 list of mispronounced skaters' names.
Took notes.
She took notes, yeah.
Oh, she had
See the notes?
handwritten.
Yeah. Did you see them?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
showed them to me at your house.
Oh, yeah. God, loved getting those play-by-play updates via text message the other day.
Oh, yeah. They were hilarious and timely.
Mm-hmm. All right, top 5. Here I go. Matt, real quick. This shit's going to be off the top of my fucking dome. Dude.
Hell yeah, bro. Dude, we're like in
Sync?
All right, man.
Because we love the
Band?
Backstreet Boys.
Oh.
Fuck.
Damn it. Oh, let's try one more time.
All right.
Because
we love the band.
Fuck.
God, shit. Oh, okay.
All right, that's a good segue into our next segment. Most mispronounced skaters' names.
You're right. All right, real quick.
Ooh, special guest Victor on the scene.
Oh, yeah, Victor.
Hell yeah. Victor is a cat. He just came in the room. All right.
Braden.
All right, Matt, real quick. All right, I'll add that to the list real quick. Real quick. Jeff Rowley. I'm going to say the way that they're mispronounced. Jeff Rowley.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1. Number 2, Mike Vallely.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Jerry Shue.
No.
Nah, I know. That was back. That was a throwback. That was a back in the day one. Number 4, Braden Safransky.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, Jamie Tomas. And Chad Muska.
And now I'm going to pronounce them the way they're supposed to be pronounced. Geoff Rule.
Yes, obviously.
Who's the next one?
Mike Vallely.
Oh, no. Oh, you mean Mikhail Valley Girl.
Yeah, if you're not a fucking dumbass. Yeah, that's how you say it.
And then we got Braden fans are cool.
Absolutely.
And then,
Absolutely.
but you got Jamie Tomas and Chad Muska. Those are correct.
Yeah, I got those right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to refine that list a little bit and pick out some new contesters. Oh, and
Contesters.
Jerry Shue. It's actually Shoemaker.
Yep.
And it's Doug.
First name Doug.
First name Doug. Last name Shoemaker.
What's Stavak Leon?
Safa Leon?
When I was a kid, I didn't even know what the fuck to call that dude.
All right, Safa Leon. He's on the list.
That guy's sick. The guy with
The long
I
guy.
forget what we call him. I don't even know.
Switch Muska frontside flip guy.
Dude, Meatball used to fucking mispronounce everyone's name. It was like insane.
What do you call you?
Matt.
Oh. So I guess that's
I
not.
wish I could remember some of them. I don't know, came in.
Dude, that switch frontside flip in the Welcome to Hell line with that back push, though. Dude, way ahead of its time. Dude, Marky J was going to be biting that years from then.
You think that was intentional?
All right, top 5 back pushes and lines. Marky J, Sean Sheffy, Safa Leung, Clancy, and that guy who always does back pushes. I forget his name.
Did Brent do a lot of back pushes?
I think so.
Yeah.
Greatest skater of all time, Brent Ashley, you're talking about?
Yeah, Brent actually.
Quote Fisk.
Yeah.
Did we introduce our guest?
I was going to say, so that's all I had for the podcast planned. But let's introduce our special guest, Matt Tomasello,
Hi, Matt.
Hey.
a.k.a. the guy who does all the introductions to Skate Line from now on.
Yep.
He got the job.
You got the job. Gary made the offer. We called Gary up. We said, hey, Matt's looking to do the offer. He just wants you to pay me in big.
Yep.
He said, that sounds cool. We didn't tell Matt about that part. Said it was going to be pro bono.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt agreed.
And Matt said that he loved you too. So
Yeah.
he said he's...
pro
Pro
bono.
Bono actually after him?
Yeah, it
Is
is.
it?
Yeah, it's pro bono. Yeah. It's named after him because
I don't trust you. I'm
he's
looking
so
it up.
charitable that
Yeah.
they were like, if
Are
we're
you
doing...
serious?
Yeah,
The guy
dead
who
serious.
makes you pay for his fucking music because it's...
Oh, are you kidding? He put his album for free on everyone's iTunes account.
Oh, you're kidding. Okay. I'm checking it.
That is true.
That is true.
Yeah, now that I think about it.
Yeah. I mean, sure, Apple paid them
Right.
a lot of money for it.
Yeah.
A lot of money to piss people off.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, great company. You know?
Which
Hey,
one?
it's-
Oh, Apple?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic company.
Oh, love them. So,
Latin pronoun.
oh,
Pro bono.
Oh.
Ego.
so wait, it's not named after Bono?
No.
Oh, wow.
I think I knew
It's
that.
probably named after Edge.
You think you knew that?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's infamous for being called that because he's always edging.
Yeah, and also it was a mispronunciation of it. He was pro beanie because of all his caps, you know.
Ah, that's
And they're
also
like, oh,
true.
He's like, but you know, with the
also
thick,
true.
like with thick accents, it would be like, oh yeah, that guy's pro bono, and they're like, did you say beanie? And he said, no, I said bono, and they said, oh, Bono.
Oh, Bonet.
Oh, bono.
Yeah.
Yeah, great song.
Dude, what's up with that guy? though?
Speaking of...
Who?
The Edge.
The Edge?
Speaking of, I just
Yeah,
want to tie
I
this
sound like
together
this, like,
real quick.
Greatest guitar hero, like greatest guitar, like you know, like three big names in guitar, and it was like Slash and like the dude from Led Zeppelin, and then it was like Edge
Yeah.
or whatever. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? He's like, you know, he's a leprechaun. With
I actually
black
can't even
beanie
speak on
I'm
his
like,
guitar skills because I
You
really
know-
haven't listened to U2.
What band was he? Oh, wait, what was
He's
he?
in U2,
Okay.
and he's I think it's more about the.
Doesn't he just use like effects? And
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, the effects and the pedals and
Yeah.
stuff. Because like yeah. I
So-
don't want to talk shit about him because he's fucking jacked, and I want to kick my ass
All I'm
because like
saying
we
is-
already kind of have beef.
I don't know what we said about Apple, but Brian Eno producing U2. Brian Eno writing the Apple opening sound when you start up the Macs.
Don't worry, that wasn't your Mac restarting right there. That was just me and Big just doing a perfect
A cappella version of it.
yeah.
You might remember your Mac also sounding like that.
You got mail. Yeah, so we got special guest Matt Tomasello. Oh yeah, he's making whisper noises over there. Listen, I got just so for all the viewers out there that for some reason they can't see what's happening right now. The cameras have been a little janky lately, but we got 3 chairs set up here. I'm sitting in one.
Matt's kind of the
Man, I'm
dear
not telling you
man.
to sit in a chair. I'm not telling you to sit in a chair. I just want to describe the scene.
Dude, your
Yeah.
bed looks nice.
It is nice. It's got that consolidated leopard print blanket on it. It's an old blanket. I've had it for years.
You look
Consolidated
like the type of guy
staples.
who would have a leopard print blanket.
Yeah, right? And
Yeah.
secretly
And Beatles
consolidated.
poster.
Yeah, right? Wait, this is the second time that Beatles poster has come up.
Mm.
Although that American flag.
Well, you see the one next to it?
Little guy?
Yeah, little guy?
Yeah.
Call him Little Jack.
Nice.
He's my buddy.
So yeah, enough about Tom's room. I'm starting to think maybe we should have planned out maybe what we were going to talk about. at
Well, I
all
mean, we got
on
Matt
this
here.
episode. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Matt Tomasello.
Yeah, I mean, people have been asking for Matt on the podcast more. So we got him now.
Yeah, I promised Matt that we wouldn't actually look him directly in the face because he doesn't like that. Okay?
Yeah.
As his active manager, that's one thing I know about him, so he doesn't like it when people look him directly in the eyes.
No, and
So-
I know that because I actually read the waiver that you made me sign 10 minutes ago. I read the whole thing. I know people usually don't.
You read the whole thing?
I read the whole thing. 46 pages.
Damn.
It took 3 minutes. Pretty good. I did a lot of skimming.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I won't look at him directly, but I might. Oh shit! I think I actually just did because he was. Ah, fuck.
You know what they say? Matt's kind of like Medusa, where if you look him directly in his eyes, your penis turns to rock hard.
That's what I was gonna say. Man, yeah, but I've had to replace so many pairs of jeans just from
Blasting that tent hole through him.
God damn, yeah.
Blame mine, the boards didn't sell.
It's like, God, I know I. So Matt.
Did you listen to the last episode? The first? Oh,
But I heard it was good.
Well, at least he's hearing good things.
yeah.
You know, that's a plus. What'd you do today?
You know, just stuff that, like work.
I think
you know?
it would be in our best interest if we didn't make this about Matt Tomasello, and he was just kind of a third party off to the side, kind of like Phil in the Tom Green show. How he's just in the back, kind of giggling with his cup of coffee, while Tom Green, Glenn Humplick,
Yeah.
went tit for tat.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, tit.
Tat.
Hump.
So, oh my God, yeah. A lot has happened since the last episode.
That's true. Let's see, what happened?
So you already talked about New York, huh?
Yeah, I already talked about New York. Although I didn't talk about the washer and dryer.
What happened with the washer and dryer?
I cashed it in for fucking tons of money
You remember carrying that washer and dryer?
at the
After
scrapyard.
nearly crushed all of us when we tried to use that fucked up dolly that Lindquist gave us? Lindquist gave us a dolly and he said...
No, he didn't. He
Hey.
threw it away.
No, he threw it away, but when he threw it away, he said, wow, this would be really good if you ever needed to move the washer and dryer, and it's totally structurally sound, and I promise it won't injure you boys. My sweet, sweet boys. And then we said, okay, and then like a year and a half later, we're like, let's whip that dolly out. Let's load the old washer dryer combo onto it.
It was a combo, yeah.
It was a combo. Let's wheel it down to the van so we could toss it in the back.
Took 4 men.
Yeah. How far do you think we got that dolly with the washer?
About 10 feet. Not even.
Yeah. Before, and it tried to crush us.
Yeah, tried to crush us.
But you can't crush something that's already been crushed, you know?
Like our souls.
Yeah, exactly.
So then we just, strong-armed it into the van. And, F.U. Stoop, shout out to F.U. Stoop, and Milk Snake, shout out to Milk Snake, told me that I was going to be making bank. And everyone kept saying to me, dude, they're just trying to hold you back from coming up. You got to cash this in and get that come up.
Amen.
That sweet, sweet dollar sign.
Preach.
And I was like, fuck, these guys sound like they know what they're talking about. So I'm going to take it to the scrapyard.
Mm-hmm.
And then I scrapped it.
Nice. Hell yeah. And
Went
you
to
got
the
the big
scrapyard.
bucks.
Felt like a real man when I just pushed it out of the van, tossed it into the big pile by myself.
And you said, here's your fucking scrap.
Yard,
And
comma,
they said,
yard.
And they said, what?
Here's your fucking scrap, comma, yard.
And you're referring to us as yard. Because we own the scrapyard.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's your... Okay. Oh, okay, we get it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give you $10 for it?
Yeah, so they gave me $10 for it. But, it was the first scrapyard I, picked. I'm sure if I shopped around a little, second one would have been giving me, like, a cool hundo, probably.
Or like 12.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway, the silver lining is, right next to the scrapyard was a pornography store where they sell pornography.
Ooh.
And
Did they have any of those nice tobacco pipes in there?
no, they didn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. I've been looking for a place to pick up one of those like 6-foot long tobacco pipes.
Yeah.
Or one of those tobacco pipes that's attached to a face mask.
Mm.
It looks like a gas mask, but you just fill the bowls with
Tobacco?
product. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you smoke the tobacco from it.
Yeah.
That's how I got my buzz.
So the money I got, I used to buy Fisk 2 erotic novels. I gave them to him as a present.
What What erotic novels were they?
One was called Pandora's Box, and I forget what the other one was called, but they were sealed, so I couldn't even really take a look at them. But he says that that shit was too powerful. We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
And fucking, luckily you put them exactly in those hands.
What does he mean by that?
Imagine what Fisk is going to do with that kind of knowledge.
I don't know.
I think he means like there's just like too much ridiculous shit.
Too gnarly, yeah.
I think it means...
I don't think it's too gnarly. It's probably just... I don't know.
It probably means that he jerked off to it a bunch.
No way. What year is it from?
Looked at least 20 years old. At least. We're living in 2019, mind you.
It's probably just so funny.
I guarantee...
If anyone read it, it's just...
Bunch of feet stuff, actually, he said.
Ooh. If you borrow that book from Fisk, you're not even going to be able to open those pages.
It's true.
The thing's going to be a fucking solid block by the time it gets to anyone else.
He thinks that shit's so funny, too. He's probably getting so much entertainment out of that.
He's probably making fart noises while he reads it.
Dude, it's just feeding his next lyrical assault on us. That's his freestyles. Lyrically, he's going to assault us.
He loves freestyling. That's one thing I know about Fisk.
And, I'm just realizing now that my mom listens to all the podcasts. So, she's going to really enjoy this segment.
You think?
Yeah.
Nance.
Nance, thanks for the recap again on the Extreme Games.
That was great. It was a good real refresher.
Yeah. Matt, she said that we should get Fancy Lad boards in the Extreme Games. Now, what do you think she meant by that?
Milk Snake, dude. He can do it.
Damn.
Put him in, coach.
Damn. She said, what about that Matt Tomasello guy? She said, why can't you get him in the X Games?
Because he doesn't land anything.
All right.
And then we were like, what about Orange Man? We can put him in there. She goes, oh, that would be fun.
Damn, I should have mentioned again how Fisk calls him Orange Mangina. So many missed opportunities. Once again, Nancy, thank you for renting out my first apartment in your stomach.
It was the best womb you've ever had.
Mm-hmm. Womb rhymes with room.
Yeah. Let's add a beat to it. Maybe you'll understand it there.
Dude, I thought you were going to do the beat. I thought I was going to do the beat.
Yeah, I thought I was going to do the beat.
Oh, okay, yeah, you do the beat.
Right.
All right. Hey, Nancy, thanks for the womb. It was the best room I've ever had.
That was good.
Oh, God damn it.
Ah, jeez Louise.
All right.
Raiders.
Dude, Womb Raiders. Man.
Get a black light up in there.
No wonder why that always happened on Room Raiders. They were searching the wombs.
Oh my God. All right, well, I think we got to take a break real quick. Get to a word from one of our fucking awesome, so super generous sponsors.
One of our sick-ass sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
You got sponsored?
Dude, fuck yeah.
Are you kidding me? This is Face of That Podcast. Of course we got fucking sponsors, bro.
Dude, if you don't think we have sponsors, check this shit out.
Yeah.
Hey, boys and girls, are you tired of carrying your heavy appliances around by hand? Well, stop doing that. You don't have to anymore. Come down to Uncle Cloud's Dolly Liquidators. We got every kind of dolly you could ever need. We got dollies with one wheel. We got dollies with two wheels and one's broken. We got dollies with two arms, two legs, two eyes, one nose, two ears, a bunch of hair. And sometimes when you think they're not moving, they are. Stop being a goofball and come on down to Uncle Cloud's this weekend. Use promo code CLOWNYBBA-4982 and receive 20% extra on your credit. Oh yeah! Only at Uncle Cloud's Dolly Liquidator.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back. And first things first, I just want to make a formal apology to Richard Angelides.
That's about goddamn time.
Also, he was number 6 on the list of names that are mispronounced in skateboarding.
That's how you actually pronounce it, though?
I think so. I'm sorry that I forgot your part in First Love. I mentioned every other skater. I mentioned how much I love their part, and I didn't even acknowledge that you had a part in First Love in the last episode of the podcast.
Yeah, that's a pretty big oversight on our part.
And I want to say that I'm sorry, especially because you had my favorite quote in the video: "The Red Bulls are starting to lose their effect."
It's classic.
Classic shit.
It is classic.
And just to prove that I've seen the part, cab flip switch manual. Either inward heel or switchward inward heel, and you jump to the other stance to do a second trick.
That
There.
Smith from 180 into that thing.
Yep.
That was it.
So we know your part existed, and we're sorry.
Got a tie-dyed stained blood shirt right now.
Damn. Quotes up the wazoo.
But why were you covering your face with your arm? Were you crying, Richard? Is that what you were doing in that intro?
Were you sad about
Were you
something?
trying to hide the tears because you wanted to come across as a really masculine skater and you were afraid to show your own emotions on camera?
Are emotions so frightening to you that you think if you show them to other people and allow those other people into your heart, that you're exposing your true self and they might not like what they see?
Because let me just tell you right now, Richard, masculinity is a prison.
Oh my goodness, it's a disease, bro.
Just let it out. Next time, you have a part in Trans Woman.
Or don't. We're not trying to tell you what to do, because it's not our place to say, you know? Richard? Richard?
Matt, you didn't have to refer to Richard Angelides as Dick Angelides the whole time during the break. It really wasn't cool, dude.
Actually, it was weird.
Richard's my middle name. It is, actually.
Is it?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Matthew Richard Tomasello.
This is making a lot of sense.
That's true.
We're having a heavy breakthrough in the Faint Sled podcast.
I gotta go.
My friends call me Dick.
Matt Dick Tomasello.
Well, I think so. Matt looks like he's doing frontside board slides on a tech deck across my rolling pin.
What seems to be an Arabian rail
Yeah.
in the tech deck world.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Fingerboard world. Sorry, no name brand association.
Oh, yeah.
They should make a baby little one of those. That'd be sick.
That would be sick. You hear that, flat face?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like an East Coast fingerboard.
Shout out to Mike Schneider.
Here, you hear that, Schneider?
Schneider man.
Schneidski? That would be a
Got,
good
like, little
spot.
cobblestones and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, little tiny cobblestones?
Obsessed with Texas.
Gets to hire some little tiny masons to do it.
Hello. What did you order the little cobblestones for your skate park?
So yeah, if you want Mike Schneider on the podcast, just comment below.
Yeah. Blow?
I was gonna say. It sounded like you said blow.
Those are top 5 commonly mispronounced names by Big. Blow. Shoulder.
Soldier.
And Oots.
Third, but not fifth. Oots.
Yeah, Oots.
The chips.
Yeah, the chip.
Yeah, the chips.
I'm top 5.
All right, my mom says she doesn't want us talking about food too much on the podcast. So
Oh, yeah, she was
we're gonna have
complaining
to
about
get
the
right
20
off
minutes of pizza.
Actually, that was like the one of 2 things she mentioned to me when I saw her.
that. Yeah.
But that we talked about pizza too much?
Yeah.
It was pissing her off so much. She told me.
Dude, when she was talking, she had the chair above her head, and she was, like, staring at me and Big like she was going to throw it at us. And we were like, we won't talk about pizza anymore, we swear. But here we are.
Mm-hmm. God, I love that woman.
God, I love pizza.
Domino's is good.
Dude, no one mentioned Domino's.
Rest in peace, Callie.
But Domino's...
shit.
Oh, yeah. But Domino's
Of
is
course,
good.
I'm on Tom's Road.
Yeah. Domino's again.
Hmm.
Chewy 2 legend. Moment of silence. Ready? First moment of silence here on the Faint Slide podcast.
First one that I'm not going to cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So, what do we got in the pipeline here? Mateo? Matt?
I don't even know if Matt wants to acknowledge that he's the visionary behind this brainchild, but
Oh, okay. Good thing I acknowledged it for him.
get this. Fancy Lad web series
What?
called Fancy Lad Too Hot for TV.
Ooh, why's that?
Because it's not on TV, it's on the internet, it's on YouTube.
Is it because it's too hot?
Absolutely.
It's
So that's-
leftovers. No,
So that's coming out. That'll be out probably by the time you're listening to this, so be sure to check that out.
Yeah, you may have already seen it by the time you hear this, but it is going to happen.
I like your desktop back.
Thank you. And so everyone knows whose MacBook Pro it is.
Whose name?
Yeah.
First letter isn't capital.
Now, you put the apostrophe S. You didn't want to just put the apostrophe at the end? Because I feel like that's a popular thing to do with people's names that end in S.
I didn't do that. It just knows my name is Thomas, and it did that.
So you would just put the apostrophe at the end, or would you have done it like that?
I would have put, like, something cool on there, you know?
Yeah. Like
Like,
Snake.
yeah, or like, fuck the police 420,
Fuck
69.
Fuck
Yeah. Or, I smell bacon. Or just a picture of bacon.
I used to have a picture of bacon as my desktop background. No, it used to be a picture of a laptop that had bacon as its desktop background. As my desktop background. And that's when I first met Lenquist, and that was the first time him or anybody called me a genius. And I was like, yes. It's because my desktop background had a picture of a computer that had a desktop background of bacon.
Kevin?
No, the food. That's actually a true story.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's also true.
that wasn't a bit.
Nice.
Do you have a picture of it?
No.
Damn. I'd love to set that as my background.
Fuck.
Get some praise.
Yeah.
Like, now
This was
this-
different. This was a different time.
That's true.
We're talking 2009. This was 10 years ago.
Oh, we're talking 2009?
We're talking 2009.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Back in the day, at the time, probably was pretty genius.
What were you
Thanks.
doing in 2009? That for the whole year?
Pretty much.
Damn. That must have been tiring.
Just graduated high school.
Loser.
Nerd.
Yeah. My friend Tony dropped out, and he's way fucking cooler than you are, dude. How does that make you feel?
Dropping out's cool.
He's got a point. No
Just
barriers.
kidding.
Yeah, no, just
Unless
kidding.
it's like what you want to do.
Man of strong convictions. That's what I like about Matt.
Mm.
Now, Matt, you look like you want to leave, and that's kind of
I gotta
really
go to
pissing me
work
off
tomorrow.
right now, okay?
Yeah, Matt's
Oh,
inched
my God.
from laying
Sprawled out
On
on
my
Say
bed.
Goodbye discreetly here.
to he's right next to the door, about to go.
Should we take just another quick break, even though we just had one, and then just jump right into the questions?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. One more little break, and then the questions.
Yeah, one more little breaky poo, so old Maddie here can just skittle-a-doo
Well, yeah, that's what I was
on
thinking.
his Joe-la-doo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's outside. I gotta go.
He's at 6 feet. You got me.
Gotta get there before he disappears. You know he's good at that.
All right, bro. Dude, thanks for being on the podcast.
Matt,
Dude, thanks for having
thanks
me.
for coming by. Appreciate it.
Dude, mad respect to you and yours.
You too. Like
The band?
Yeah, the edge.
All right.
All right, well, let's get that door open and closing on Mike so everyone can hear it.
No, I actually really got to pee.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I'm Mike. All right, we'll be right back after something.
Yeah.
Guys, it's time we talk about your hair. You may have noticed it's not everywhere that it used to be, and that can be a little frustrating. That's why here at Pubies, we came up with a solution. We have thousands of hair donors that shave their shoulders and lower back. They ship us their hair, and then we ship it directly to you, all for only $8.99 a month. You can take that hair, you can glue it onto your shoulders, you can glue it onto your chin, you can glue it onto your lower back, you can glue it to the roof of your fucking mouth for all I care. I don't give a shit what you do with these pubic trimmings. Just make sure you send us $8.99 every month, or else I'm gonna fucking find you, and I'm gonna take back what's rightfully mine.
Yeah.
That was one hell of a commercial.
Oh my goodness. I listen to a lot of commercials. I see a lot of commercials. That one takes the cake.
Never thought I would hear one like that.
Oh man, not in 1,000 years. I mean, I didn't expect to live 1,000 years, but if I did, I didn't think that I would hear a commercial that good.
Still, fingers crossed, holding out that I get bit by a vampire. Just so I could see if there's a better commercial than that in 1,000 years.
Right, and also so every time you look in a mirror, you don't see anything.
That would help.
Absolutely.
On a day-to-day basis.
Yeah. It's like, you know what? I'm looking good. So, got a few questions from the listeners.
And for you listeners out there, if you want to comment and DM us questions that you want us to answer, and also let us know who you want us to have on the next Fancy Lad podcast as a special guest, feel free.
Yeah, you can hit us up at Fancy Lad Podcast on Instagram, or you can email us at fancyladpodcast@gmail.com. So we got a few here.
Hit me!
Tanner Slomko, Instagram handle. Is it possible to get Jeremy Rogers, Bam Margera, and Neil Blender to skate for Fancy Lad?
That's a good question.
That is a really good question.
Damn good
actually.
question.
I feel like
The answer's yes.
Yeah, I feel like we could definitely get all three of them.
Yeah.
Easy.
Jeremy Rogers, I mean, that's pretty easy. I just call him up. I say, hey, Jer.
And he goes, yo, what's good?
And I say, dude, can you take 2 seconds from laying down those dope rhymes and just pick up the board? Because you're on the team, bro.
Yeah, man, but I just got this sick new cannabis line coming out.
And I say, listen, bro, Magnum's not going to pay you forever.
Oh, snap. Why not?
Because they don't fit, okay?
Oh, but I like little trash bags.
All
I
right.
like the feeling of being in a trash bag.
And don't we all?
So that'll be an easy one to get on the
Yeah,
team.
so that's how that conversation's going to go.
Mm-hmm. And then, what about the BAM one?
I'll call Bam up, I'll be like, hey, is this fucking Bam? And he'll be like, yeah, why the fuck you impersonate me? Who the fuck is this? I'll be like, it's your worst fucking nightmare, fucker. It's you. And he's going to be like, what the fuck? I'm going to kick your fucking ass all day today. And then I'm going to be like, yeah, well, this ain't fucking Phil. Like I fucking said, it's the fucking seed that came out of Phil. I'm fucking you, motherfucker. And you know what you got to do. And he's like, wait, my dad's name's Phil, but I also want to be on Dr. Phil. Why do I respect people named Phil so much? And I'm like, Phil McCracken. And then he's like, hey, that's pretty funny. Can I ride for Fancy Lad? And I'm like, fuck yeah.
So that's how that one would go.
Yeah.
So that's definitely...
So that one's in the bank pretty much.
That's what you would call a shoo-in.
Yep.
Neil Blender, though, would be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, legendary status Neil Blender. That's going to be a tough one. That I basically think I'd call him up. I'd say, Neil.
Yeah.
Neil, baby Neil.
Yeah, what's
Sweet
going on?
baby Neil.
Yeah, what's going on, baby? Talk to me. This is Neil, and this is definitely what I sound like.
I stole your graphic.
Uh-huh.
I put Cletus's face on it.
Right.
I exploited you and your artwork and your fame. I made money off of you. I profited off of you.
Absolutely.
So why don't you come ride for Fancyland?
You know, that sounds like one hell of a deal. And
Tastes-
I have to take it.
Tastes good.
What?
Nothing.
I don't understand that reference. I'm Neil Bender.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you think I was Bill Clinton?
Tastes good.
So yeah, is it possible to get them on the team? Yeah, it's obviously fucking possible with
Yeah, we
Fancy Lad,
we
bro.
just explained to you how each one of those is going to go.
And not only is it possible, it would be from the way we explained it, which was 100% accurate, if not more than that. It'd be super fucking easy because they're all just pretty much begging for it.
And pretty much nerds at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Huge nerds at the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Mark Nowak. Mark Nowak. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Did the Vice feature change your lives?
Interesting question.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting question. And, I would say it did, but it didn't. But, I gotta say, alright, so the Vice feature was the first bit of recognition that we ever got from anybody, ever. So, in a way, it did make me think, you know what? Maybe we are onto something.
Right.
But then the actual outcome from that was just being carried by a Canadian distributor who will remain nameless, who ended up not paying us for 3 years.
That's not that long.
I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's not
Right.
that long.
I mean, if you're thinking of, like, the age of the universe,
Yeah, exactly.
which is how
I like to think of it as how long have we been after Jesus Christ,
Oh, okay.
after his death, which
Oh.
apparently has been 2019 years.
So you're talking,
But it's actually been 2020 because I'm counting year zero.
so you're talking AD.
Yeah, I'm talking AD.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Favorite band, ADBC.
But the Vice feature, you know what? Yeah, it feels good to be famous. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, man. Getting recognized? Fantastic. We went to that show. We got recognized. Went to go see the Sloppy Boys.
Sloppy Boys.
Waiting to talk to Paul Rust.
Dude, more people were asking us for our autographs than Paul Rust. And I'm sorry, Paul Rust, if that was embarrassing for you at your own show.
He seemed a little pissed. I mean, his band was Don't Stop or We'll Die. But yeah, he seemed a little heated about the whole thing. But, you come to Boston and, you're in the presence of Boston celebrities, international celebrities. That's what you fucking get.
Right. Well, Boston's heart and soul over here. You know?
Absolutely. People can't think of Boston without thinking of baked beans.
Mm-hmm.
And second thing they think of
Ba, ba, ba,
is when
ba, ba,
all the molasses killed everyone.
mm-hmm.
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 And then they think, oh yeah, Fancyland.
Ba, 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 da.
So yeah, the Vice thing, definitely changed our lives because we're living large now.
Oh, definitely fucking changed our lives. Are you kidding me?
Oh man.
But no direct change.
No.
It just made us realize
It's all tangential.
that tangential shit is the fucking dopeness.
I love anything tange.
And we became friends with Narako and stayed at his house.
Oh yeah, that was from that.
So that was fun.
Yeah, we got to use his bidet.
But you can listen to that on the tour podcast. You're going to have to go through the whole collection.
Yeah, if you want to hear about us washing our anuses at Naraka's house, you're going to have to go back and listen to that one.
Yeah.
But it's worth the listen, for sure. All right, so our next question is from Mary Mick12.
Wait, hold on. Real quick, I just wanted to mention, fuck Vice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick. So yeah, Vice, hope you're listening. Marie Mick12 says, how many Band-Aids do you go through?
It's tough to say.
Yeah, I'd say not many. I'm not usually spending money on Band-Aids.
My mom gives them to me all the time, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And I do wear them occasionally when I'm going to bed because
You don't want to get blood on your
The
sheets?
bloody sheets. It's a common thing.
Yeah, that's no fun.
It upsets,
Pancake Man.
Pancake Man.
God.
Significant others, let's say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Pancake Man.
like Pancake Man.
Yeah, I don't use Band-Aids. Ever. So, I go through 0, I would say.
But you heal up quicker when you don't use Band-Aids, so let that be a lesson to all you kids out there.
Yeah, you rub a little dirt in there, you know, a little spit, throw some Tabasco sauce on there, and then maybe if you can find dog shit, that's perfect. Just rub that in there and you're good to go.
Absolutely. And then just seal it up with some super glue.
Oh, yeah. Or more dog shit. Whatever is more handy.
Also, the body just heals itself, so don't even bother going to doctors.
Yes.
You don't need to.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
They're not going to tell you anything you want to hear.
They're going to charge you a bunch of money. Remember, time heals all wounds.
Oh, absolutely. So, yeah, to answer that, we go through no Band-Aids except when Big's sleeping and doesn't want to get his sheets bloody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, our last question comes from Mitchell C. Thoughts on Pavement, concrete, or band? I am a fan of both.
Oh, bro. Dude, we could be talking about this all day long.
True. I've been a fan of Pavement for a very long time.
Oh, God. Dude, ever since I fucking hit the pavement.
Absolutely. I think I was around 11 the first time I realized that the road was harder than the green stuff in the dirty areas,
It really took you that long?
I wasn't touching a lot of ground before that. My
But
mom was carrying me.
11 years old?
Yeah.
She was carrying you up to 11.
Well, it was easier for me to drink her breast milk.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking that.
Well, you're a fucking idiot. That's why.
Well, right-handed, what do you expect?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Lefties rule, bro.
Yeah.
Southpaw grammar.
Damn it. So, yeah, I guess my favorite pavement's that black tar pavement that really sticks onto your board when you're skating flat ground.
Oh, absolutely. And your wheels are just have that nice black ring around the edge.
And by the end of, by the time you're done playing a game of skate, it looks like you got a fully dipped board.
Oh, fully.
Fully black dipped board.
The edge of your board looks like you just got a fresh mystery deck, but negative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my favorite kind of pavement is like I like the basketball courts, the tennis courts. We go there with a fresh deck and you skate flat for like 20 minutes.
Some say it's the nice paint that you're skating on the flat.
Oh, is it the paint?
I don't know.
Oof. Well, I just love the amount of razor tail you get.
Nice.
I like to shave that thing down so it's almost like, why did I get a new board?
Yep.
All this razor tail.
And then I like the type of ground that's so rough that it doesn't power slide at all. It's just like a bunch of rocks glued together. And then you eat shit.
Yep.
And it just cuts you up even more because it's just a bunch of rocks that look like they're glued together.
My favorite kind of ground is the kind that's like it's like bluish gray. And when you jump onto it, you go into it, and then you're like underground. And if you open your eyes down there, sometimes you see these weird like creatures.
I love that ground. That ground always goes up my nose, though, every time I go into it.
Oh, you got to open your mouth and breathe in.
Really?
Yeah, and swallow.
I haven't tried that.
Yeah, try breathing in and swallowing.
Okay.
Yeah, and like don't fight it.
I'll do that next time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's the approach. So, Pavement the band, I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is.
Never heard of it at all. Although my friend Fitzy told me that he was starting a band a long time ago.
Yep. And what's he thinking of calling it Pavement?
He was thinking about calling it Pavement.
Damn.
And he looked exactly like this guy, Stephen Malkmus, which I've never heard of him.
Oh, I know that guy strictly from his solo career.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, Fitzy does look exactly like this guy. He should start this band called Pavement.
Retroactively.
Yeah.
I mean, if this person is asking us about this, it seems like Fitzy has accomplished his goal.
Had to have been.
Damn. That's fucking sick.
Let me just tell you a few of the albums that Fitzy was... Now, Fitzy is my childhood skateboard friend, who I started making videos with. So let me just tell you a few of the albums that he made under this moniker of Pavement. Slanted and Enchanted. Crooked Rain, Crooked Rain.
Okay.
Wowie Zowie.
All right.
Terror Twilight.
Okay, well, that's scary.
That is a little scary.
And a little out of order.
Yeah, it was a little out of order. What was the
Not
one
that
with
I know.
Stereo?
Brighten the Corners.
Brighten the Corners.
I would guess. If I were to guess, I've never heard of this band or music in general, but if I were to guess, I would say the album before the scary Twilight one would be
Brighten the Corners.
Brighten the Corners.
Now, he told me, legend says, that all the biggest hits were probably going to be off Crooked Rain, if I had to say.
He told you that?
He told me.
That's weird. Is that before or after he, started yelling at you about getting a haircut?
I was going to say he started yelling at me about getting a haircut, and then he said, you know what, Big? I'm going to take this song, and I'm going to put it into the Brady Bunch movie soundtrack, just to spite you. Damn. While Mama Brady is getting a bunch of different hairstyles done.
Don't get me started on the Brady Bunch, dude.
Well, can you say something about the revamped movie, or?
I mean, I watched...
Can you just say anything besides talking about the spin-off sequel?
The Brady Brides?
Yeah, the Brady Brides.
It's so good, though. And the
I
Bradys.
I know, it's all you talk about
I did,
all day.
I did
every
watch
day.
I did. It's so good. How could you not talk about it all day, every day? It's the fucking Brady Brides.
The Brady Brides.
Marsha and
The
Jan.
Brady Brides.
They're both married, and for some reason, the two couples can't afford their own home, so they live together? That's a hilarious concept, right from the get-go.
That is pretty funny.
I did watch a clip from the movie the other day when Jan cuts Marsha's hair while she's asleep.
Yeah.
And she wakes up, and her mom comes in. She's like, Marsha, your hair's so beautiful. And then Jan's like, no, my plan backfired.
No.
No.
I'm ugly, and you're fucking hot, and you're my sister.
Why is my sister so hot? Yeah, and then I had to turn it off because I was getting concerned.
Yeah. And Fitzy also told me, he said, you know what? Your favorite album's going to be? It's going to be Wowie Zowie. But you're really going to like Slanted and Enchanted. You're going to be like, man, now that I went back and re-listened to that, I don't know which one I like more.
Right. It's weird that he told you all this.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
And then you never followed through with.
Preemptively.
Yeah. Did he ever make any of it? Do you know?
I don't know.
Or we could search for it.
No, it's probably not worth our time.
No, I don't think so. Alright, well, that was the last question we have for this week. And if you got any questions, you can submit them to Fancy Lad Podcast or fancylad@gmail.com.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's true.
No, yeah, you can definitely submit them there if you want to.
I mean, you could submit them other places as well, but we might not see them, you know? Because that's where we're looking for them.
Just comment on your favorite videos on YouTube.
And we'll just be consistently just, searching.
Yeah, we'll try to find them.
We'll just read all the comments. Next episode, we're just reading comments. Nothing more.
Yeah, dude, we should probably try to make something interesting happen in our lives so we can actually talk about it.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be tough to do in a week.
Damn it.
All right. Well, we're going to try to get our shit together, I guess.
Yeah, until then, I hope that we can still manage to do the podcast every week, yeah.
Yeah, I think we could do it.
All right, sick.
All right, cool. Well, I guess we'll see you next week then.
All right, now.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in.
Okay, yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Yeah.